Okay, what's up, guys? Second what if of the day. So today we are going to do what if Deku was an irregular. So I got a picture of Bam from a really good show, webtoon called Tower of God. I would highly recommend it. I've literally been hooked. You know, that's why I don't get any sleep. I literally read like 70 episodes of these a night. And they're good. They're good size for each chapter, too. So that you can, this will actually last you a while. And it's really good content, too. I'm pretty sure this is a picture of him in Season 3. I haven't gotten to this one yet. I haven't seen this photo yet, I think. But this is in Season 3, which is like 400 episodes in. And, yeah. But if you don't know, irregulars, I need to... Spoilers for Tower of God, okay? In Tower of God, there's this thing called the tower. And inside, your goal is to get to the top of the tower, okay? You know, it's not a game, it's like a way of life, okay? And so, you know, you can get whatever you want in the tower. Money, power, fame, wealth, anything. And people are born in the tower and stuff, but they're called regulars. But this guy on the picture, his name is Bam. Well, actually, the 25th Bam. I don't know why there's 25 of them, but okay. I've never seen 25 Bams, but hey, it's a name. And so, he came from outside the tower. He's not the first, but he came from outside of the tower. And what he did was, all irregulars have extraordinary power. You know, they are the strongest people in the world. I will name another irregular. His name is Urek Mazino. Urek, I don't know. I do the webtoon. Okay, I don't do the anime. Okay. Actually, oh, sorry guys. And so what happens is, you know, these irregulars are the strongest guys in the tower, and they're given power, you know. They're born on the outside of the tower. Nobody's born on the outside of the tower but them. And they come in by the doors of the tower opening by themselves, okay? And so that means they have proven themselves, basically. And so this guy, the 25th Bam, he started out as, like, a weakling, you know. He was super weak. He could barely hold a sword. He didn't know what Shinsu was, which is basically... Shinsu is basically like... I don't know if this is like insulting to the author or something, but it's kind of like chakra, you know? But they make like orbs out of it, you know? They enhance their body. There's many different uses for Shinsu. You know, you can make it into orbs. Sometimes, if you're in this thing called the Kun family, Kun, I don't know. Khun. There you go. I didn't put this into, like, you know, any Google Translate and make it pronounce it for me, okay? I'm just going off the top of my head, man. And so, he, you know, you can make it into spears, like ice spears and stuff. And there's a lot of things. And so, he can't use any of it. He is extremely weak. But as soon as he starts getting taught something, he can basically copy it, you know? So, it's basically going to be a copy quirk, but he keeps it, you know, as soon as he sees it. So he copies the quirk permanently, but it doesn't take the quirk away from the other person, you know? And just letting you guys know, I'm not going to name like 300 different quirks by the end of this. Okay? And I'm going to try to make this dark. I'm not a good storyteller, and I'm going off of my head, you know? not being a good storyteller kind of runs in the family. You know, the only person who is good at telling stories is my dad. But then again, my dad's sister is absolutely. We're both terrible at stories. Oh my God! Did you guys just hear that? That's making me cry. And anyway, so happens is, bam. Well, actually no, I'm gonna call him Deku in this because I might get I guess I could get copyrighted. I don't know. I doubt anybody would really notice, but yeah. Anyway, so he steps out of the womb as a baby. Okay, he has all this power. He has the power to basically copy stuff. Quirks and all. And so as he grows up, I'm going to say when he's 5, everybody's getting their quirk. And he doesn't know it yet, but his body, it's starting to, pick it up. It's starting to, copy the quirks. And I know in the webtoon, and I guess in the anime, he has to work on it. But no, my what if. So I'm just going to say he can basically just copy it on site. Because normally he has to work to it. Because these abilities, they take Shinsu. But, no Shinsu. Just abilities. We don't know where they came from. So let's just do it. Okay. So he started, he's not using it, but he's copying everybody's quirks. But everybody thinks he's quirkless. So Bakugo, he gets a big head, because he's basically being praised. And he goes up to Deku, and he's like, loser. And then he actually starts cussing him out, because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. That's probably why you guys think I'm insufferable. Anyway, so he starts dissing Deku, and he starts cussing him out. Which, when you're a little kid, that means a lot, because when you're a little kid, at least when I was a little kid, when I was 5, I thought I was gonna get the FBI called on me, and if I said the F word, which doesn't happen. But I mean, cussing isn't always the resort. The best thing to do. You can always use proper manners. But anyway, yeah, they do that. And so yeah, Deku he stands up and he's like, he starts getting angry. He starts going kind of insane. All of the quirks inside of him fused. And he just makes, a ball of, body parts, held together by, a ball of nitroglycerin. And he shoves it into Bakugo's chest, and it lights on fire. Kind of like Bakugo's thing. And so it just lights on fire, and Bakugo just gets exploded to the other side of the room, and he's covered in, blood and stuff. Because most of these kids in his class had, I can make my ears bigger, They had that type of quirk. So then what happened is these pieces of, literal human flesh in this ball just got exploded. So they're bleeding. And you know what? You know what I said about making it dark before? It's not going to be dark. I'm too dumb. Plus, I'm tired. And, what happens is, Bakugo, the teachers walk in, and they see Bakugo, and Deku gets expelled on the spot. It is kind of a misunderstanding, I guess. Because they're misunderstanding where the blood and stuff came from. But even so, if that happened, that you should still get expelled. That's just basic human decency. If I had the power to kill, actually kill somebody if I want to, you know. And I attempt to use that skill, I guess. Pretty expulsion worthy, if I do say so myself. Ooh. And so what happens is he gets expelled and stuff, and you know, his mom has to homeschool him. And so his mom's homeschooling him, but one day he went to the police station, because I'm gonna say he gets taught there how to fight and stuff. You know, he gets taught police training, you know, which, I mean, it's not all that demanding, but it's like police training. But it you know, it's still physically, you know, demanding. I guess if some of you are cops, you're probably gonna get a little bit mad at me for that. I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Is it really that hard? I'm not trying to insult you or nothing. Is it really super hard, or, you know, or is it just, you know, I still have to put work into it, but it's less of a super hard thing than just an inconvenience. I don't know. You guys tell me. So, yeah, and he learns that, and he's coming back, and he goes through this underpass, and this sludge balloon just pops out and tries to get him, and he goes invisible, because he didn't know it, but he saw an invisible person, you know? You know, if I can just walk around with my dang, or with my wing just out, you know, and I won't be spotted, I can do my everyday tasks. Why wouldn't I? That's what being a free man in America is, ain't it right? Anyway. He does that. He goes invisible. And I'm gonna say it goes on his clothes too. Because I don't really care about, you know, his, what's it called? I don't really care about the clothes, my story, my rules. I mean, yeah. So, and then he starts trying to beat the hell out of this sludge villain. Even if he can't, like, actually, you know, punch him. You know, the sludge villain is I think of him as kind of like a Jello-y type guy. And if you've ever punched Jello, don't do it. It's really messy. Yeah, it's really messy. If you well, at least if it's not like, if it's store-bought, it's usually not very solid, but it's like he punches jelly and it just splatters everywhere, kind of. And so this stuff's splattering everywhere. And I'm going to say he got a super speed quirk. And so he just punches this man as fast as possible. And then he just turns into a bunch of droplets. Like, he didn't have to use any additional quirks. He just turns into a bunch of droplets. You know, and Deku, he has a water bottle around because, you know, you want to stay hydrated. It's all about that water. And so he gets his water bottle and he fills it up with the sludge villain. He gets the ones with his eyes and mouth. I don't know. Dude, I have the IQ of like a 7-year-old, and my maturity is equal to a 4-year-old. Anyway, let's get wrong. And he just, yeah, and then All Might comes around the corner, and he's like, I am here. I don't have a low voice. I can't do a low voice. That's as low as it goes. I am here. And that's not even good sounding, so let me grow a year. My voice will be deeper. And so, what happens is, he just does that, and he sees Deku got it already done. He's like, "Oh, do you want me to sign your autograph?" And Deku's like, "I don't really care, and actually, yeah." And Deku, because he doesn't really care about All Might. What he actually cares about is like how the police and stuff deal with stuff. Because you don't like, the police are people without really quirks, or kind of useless quirks. In MHA, they don't have the most useful quirks. That's why they have the heroes. And so, and he really looks up to the police, because the police, they put themselves out there, fighting against people who have super strength when all they have is little baby tasers, And, so he feels, he really respects, the police, and other emergency services. And not really the heroes, because the police don't really benefit too much in MHA from it. I mean, they get paid an annual salary, but other than that, like, I can die by getting punched with by this muscular dude in one punch. And I get paid $40 grand a year. I love it. So, yeah. So he doesn't really care. So he doesn't really get the autograph, and he just walks home. But he gives All Might the plastic bottle, and All Might, being the absolute dumb shit he is, dropped it. Wow, you're very smart. And he just, oh my god. And it flies away. And yeah. And so, yeah. One minute. Okay, I was biting the skin off my lip. And so, he just walks home. And while he's walking home, he sees the sludge villain with Bakugo. He's like, "Aw, shit, here we go again." And he walks up there, and he just, I must say, he has a wind quirk. Because, people, he's been in the police station a lot. And the people in the police station, they don't care about their, exposing their quirks. One, they don't think anybody's going to be able to copy them. Two, why do they care? They're going to prison, Well, what do they have left to lose, Unless they have a minimal sentence. If they have fire quirks, they're letting it go off everywhere, They're letting their quirks go off everywhere. Unless it's a minimal charge, And so that's what happens. And so he copies a lot of quirks. And he has a wind quirk. And he just punches the air, and the sludge villain goes flying. And everybody is like, "Whoa, that kid just did that. That's so crazy." Even the heroes wouldn't get up and move their asses. Actually, guys, I'm sorry for swearing so much. I don't know how to bleep stuff out anyway. So yeah, sorry about that one, but sorry, Chief. I'll try to stop cussing. Unless you guys want me to swear, I guess tell me in the comments. I don't have the YouTube app. I'm too dumb. And, I don't have anything. All I have is Google for pictures, screen record for the actual recordings, and then a YouTuber's channel. They just post stuff on. And, yeah. So that happens. And, he just walks home before the press can get to him. with his super speed. And, All Might catches up to him. Since, he's super... Dude, I'm like an actor now. I'm doing my S's like... Poor you guys who were trying to sleep and watch something before you go to bed. And, yeah. And he's like, you want to have my quirk? Ducky was like, sure, why not? So they do that. And so Deku's just like, he's just chilling like a villain, dog. And they try to do the, what's it called? They try to train him, but he's already, like peak physical shape. He's observed lots of quirks, and ones about like physical attributes are very common. So he has the physical strength, and yeah. And so he just does that. And also, if you like say, what if they have a quirk that they can't turn off, like that Invisible? He has all for one now. He can control it, okay? There you go. That's your terrible explanation. And so yeah, they do the 10 months training, and he tells them to clean up the beach. He cleans it up in a single day because he uses a fire. And he uses Bakugo's explosion. He uses a fire quirk, and he just burns it all and then explodes it all. And then when it's turned into ash, he uses a dude, somebody's gotta have weird lips. Somebody has to. Just nod, say no really fast with their head. Smack people with their, like, super extended lips. So he just, like, sucks it up and then uses a fire inside of his body to turn it into, like, what type of, like, particle would they turn into? Because, brother, I don't know anything about, like, how stuff is made. I don't know what a neutron is, brother. So I don't know what it turned into. Turned into nothingness. And yeah. And so the rest of the time they just work on combat training. And, they just do combat training. And I'm gonna say by month 8, Deku starts kicking ass. Sorry guys, sorry cuss. But he starts kicking butt against All Might full power. And I know you think that's realistic, but guess what? I'm pretty sure everybody uses anime as a getaway. So, from like reality, so there you go. And yeah. So that's about, and then he just studies for the other 2 months. And that's it. Thanks guys for watching. If you liked it, feel free to like and subscribe. You don't have to. And have a good day.